Welcome along. We begin our roundup of week 24 at the Stade de la Beaujoire, where Lille eased past struggling Nantes to remain 2 points clear at the top of the table. Jonathan David making the most of some bird-brain defending from the Canaries to give Lille the lead on 9 minutes. The ball in from Jonathan Bamba, a mix-up between Imran Louza and Andre Girotto, and thank you very much, said the Canadian. Well, David went on to complete his first brace in Ligue 1 Uber Eats 7 minutes from time as Lille eased to victory. A lovely 1-2 with Renato Sanchez before wrapping up a 2-0 win. A sixth straight away win for Lille, which is a first since 1949. They remain 2 points clear. Memphis Depay was the star of the show as Lyon brushed aside 10-man Strasbourg. The visitors had Adrien Thomasson sent off on the quarter hour and Lyon quickly took advantage. Houssem Aouar teeing up Depay for his 12th goal of the season. Karl Toko Ekambi then made it 2-0 on the half-hour mark after a neat ball through from Thiago Mendes. A lovely dink over Eiji Kawashima for his 11th of the campaign. Depay then came up with the pick of the bunch, this superb free kick on 68 minutes. He goes ahead of Karim Benzema in Lyon's all-time scoring charts. 3-0, Lyon stay second. Paris Saint-Germain are a point back in third place after beating rivals Marseille, who are dealing with issues on and off the pitch. Nasser Largué was in the dugout on Sunday after André Villas-Boas resigned in midweek. PSG going ahead on 9 minutes after a lightning-quick counter. Kylian Mbappe clocked at 36 kilometres an hour as he got his 16th goal of the campaign. That puts him 3 clear of Depay at the top of the scoring charts. Mauro Icardi then doubled their advantage on 24 minutes with one of the best headers that you'll see in Ligue 1 Uber Eats this season. The Argentine reading Alessandro Florenzi's cross brilliantly, looping a fantastic effort over Steve Mandanda. PSG winning the 100th Classic by 2-0. Monaco kept pace with the top three as they won a barnstorming encounter at bottom side Nîmes. The Principality side came out all guns blazing, Alexander Golovin sliding in his second goal of the season with just 3 minutes on the clock. Well, the Russian was making his first start since the end of August after shaking off a troublesome thigh injury, and it would be a stellar performance. The second goal on 12 minutes was practically a carbon copy. A ball across from Fodo Ballatore and an even better finish this time from Golovin. Absolutely no chance here for Baptiste René. Monaco off to a flyer then, but Nîmes fought back. Great work from Zinedine Ferhat to set up Luka Do, who celebrated his 200th Ligue 1 Uber Eats outing with his 11th goal, his first of the season. Ferhat himself got on the score sheet on 32 minutes after Bruno Ripper saw this effort bounce back off the post. The Algerian up to 4 goals and 4 assists this term, making it 2-2. But Monaco restored their lead just after the hour through Golovin. Who else? The Russian grabbing his first career hat-trick. He went on to add an assist for good measure, releasing Kevin Folland, who made it 4-2 on 77 minutes. The German's up to a dozen goals for the season. What an addition he has been to the Monaco attack. Well, Nicolas Eliasson pulled one back for Nîmes with a fabulous free kick, but it wasn't enough. An 8th straight home defeat for Nîmes, a 7th win in a row for Monaco. European hopefuls Lens and Rennes played out a goalless draw. Rennes keeper Alfred Gomis with a brilliant triple save here to keep out Arnaud Kalumwendo and Isiaga Silla in just the 5th minute. The Senegalese keeper's back in ahead of Romain Salah, helping his side to keep a second clean sheet this year. Well, Rennes' best chance came courtesy of Serhou Guirassy, making his first start since the end of November after an ankle injury. A lovely flick from Martin Terrier, but Guirassy couldn't find the target. 0-0 it finished. Saint-Etienne finally claimed their first home win since mid-September against an out-of-sorts Metz. The game's only goal coming on 14 minutes from this Roman Hamouma free kick. It was turned into his own net in the end by the Metz captain John Boy. Les Verts did have chances to add to their lead later in the game, but they'll be very happy to have put some distance between themselves and the drop zone. They're 7 points above the relegation playoff place. Nice also claimed a long-awaited victory on home soil. Their drought at the Allianz Riviera stretched back to October the 3rd. They took the lead in bizarre circumstances. Souleymane Doumbia with a contender for own goal of the season, inadvertently nodding Pierre Lesmelou's long ball past his keeper Paul Bernardoni. Nothing fluky about the second goal though. Lesmelou involved again. Brilliant control from Miziane Maolida before he drilled home. 2-0 in just the 17th minute. Nice got their third in the 83rd minute. Maolida adding an assist as he slipped through to Amin Gouiri. A lovely finish. Nice doubling their goal tally in 2021 in the space of just one game as it finished 3-0. Brest snapped a 5-game winless streak as they beat Bordeaux for the first time since 2013. The Girondins took the lead against the run of play on 56 minutes. Huijo Hwang getting away from Christophe Hérault and slotting in his 6th of the season. But having scored 2 late goals to draw with Strasbourg in midweek, Brest went one better here. Franck Honorat's effort was parried by Bordeaux goalkeeper Benoit Costil, but Steve Mounier was on hand to tuck away the rebound. Also number 6 for him. Romain FAIVRE then got the winner 5 minutes from time. A few lucky deflections along the way, but they all count. Brest with a second win in 10 games. That's 3 straight defeats for Bordeaux. Montpellier finally got back to winning ways at home to Dijon, even if they did fall behind on 5 minutes. Senou Koulibaly heading in Bersant Salina's corner. But the hosts hit back from a corner of their own just after half-time. Gaëtan Laborde equalising from close range. 8 minutes later, Laborde got his 9th of the season to put Montpellier ahead. A brilliant turn to bamboozle the defence before grabbing his first brace this term. Well, Montpellier then scored their 3rd goal in the space of just 13 minutes to really take control of proceedings. It was a slightly messy one, but Teji Savanier would have been delighted to get his first goal since late September. Dijon later had their goal scorer Koulibaly sent off, but they still pulled one back from the penalty spot late on. Savanier tripping Pape Gay. The spot kick coolly converted by substitute Moussa Konate for 3-2 to potentially set up a nervy finish. But Montpellier had the final word as another substitute, Peter Skeletic, scooped in a late 4th. It's their first win since December the 12th. And finally, Lorient continued their brilliant recent run with victory over Reims. They're now out of the bottom 3, having picked up 10 points from a possible 12. Captain Laurent ABERGEL notched the game's only goal on 53 minutes. A brilliant effort as well from outside the area. ABERGEL adding to his recent strike against Paris Saint-Germain as he secured a 1-0 win for Lorient. A brilliant goal, and they also kept just a 3rd clean sheet of the season. So all the results from week 24, 28 goals scored, wins for the top 4 with a couple of high-scoring encounters in Montpellier and Nîmes. Further down the table there were precious victories for Brest, Nice, Lorient and Saint-Étienne. There are now 6 points separating the top 4, so there's your title race. A 10-point gap between Monaco and Rennes, and it's hard to see the Brittany side catching up, even if they do have a game in hand. There are then just 4 points between Lens in 6th and Montpellier in 11th. Nice and Saint-Étienne finally getting home wins this weekend. That sees them pull away from the drop zone. In form Lorient are now 17th. Things though are looking grim for the bottom 3. After some French Cup action in midweek, PSG and Nice will go head-to-head on Saturday before Lyon host Montpellier. Lille entertain Brest on Sunday before Marseille make yet another attempt to win in Bordeaux for the first time since 1977.